Hello friends, how are you doing? Hope you're all well, and I'm happy to bring another video to you. This YouTube video is on arm actions. In Sanskrit it is called Hasta Mudra. Hasta is hand, Mudra is the positioning of the hands. So this video is about arm action. It is a great practice for your shoulders, chest, back and shoulder blade activation. It will allow you to experience the spreading of the chest, the lifting of the rib cage, the broadening of the collarbones and front shoulders. It will also allow you to feel your back connect with your front, your shoulder blades connect with your front. This is an excellent tutorial for getting rid of shoulder stiffness, shoulder pain, neck pain, weakness in the arms. When you are attempting this, you will notice that it is not as easy as it appears, and you will have to do a lot of work to keep your arms straight at the elbows. So get ready. You need a yoga mat and 2 foam bricks or a stick, as it will be shown in the video. I hope you enjoy it. Let's begin. So the first pose we are doing or attempting is Urdhva Hastasana. Urdhva Hastasana means upward lifting hand action. When you lift the palm, you are lifting the forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder. Everything is together. It's one line. So you have to think that this line has to remain straight. It cannot have bends and folds in some areas. You will notice that you will feel your elbow is difficult to straighten. You will have to use your willpower and determination to do it. When you use your willpower and determination, what happens is that you start becoming hard and tense in the face. You start gripping your jaws, you start hardening your eyes, you stop breathing. Those things do not help you to do a better pose. So please remember to keep the face expression calm, unclench the jaws, keep the tongue soft, eyes soft, and breathe normally, as normal as it is in lifted arm position. Remember, if you suffer from high blood pressure or you have heart issues, please do not hold the pose for more than 10 seconds. Okay, let's begin. So, Tanuj will extend his fingertips in front of the camera like this, and he will check with his eyes that the elbows are straight, the palms are facing each other, and the fingertips are firm. He will also notice that the arm is flowing in the direction of the shoulder. It should not be that you are uprooting the arm out of the shoulder. Now, maintaining this evenness of the palms, fingertips, he is going to exhale and lift the arms starting from the waist corner to armpit. You have to feel the whole body lift from sides, waist to armpit, from navel to chest, elbows firm, fingers sharply pointing up towards the ceiling as though you are trying to reach the ceiling. So this is palms facing each other. This is one action. The other action is palms facing the wall in front of you. So turn the palm to face the walls in front of you and reach up. Now as you do this, to activate the shoulder blade and back ribs, you have to imagine that there is a wall in your palm, and you are pushing that wall with your palm and moving your back ribs towards your front chest. You are moving your shoulder blades towards your chest, and face expression calm. See, he's happy here, and breathe normally. Try this. So if you have attempted with the arms going up and you felt that your elbows were bending, it was very difficult for you to keep the arms straight, then you have to hold a stick. Something about this which is available in any hardware store. So you will palm the stick, yes, and extend your stick at the level of your vision, yes, fingers sharp. Now there is a hollow of your palm in which that end of the stick should sit on both palms. Then you will start with an exhalation, lifting the stick evenly up. Generally what happens, one arm moves faster than the other. So please be aware of that as you lift. Very good. Now as you see, the palms are wider than in the previous demonstration when Tanuj was doing. His palms were closer, and that becomes difficult to straighten the arms. So this is an alternative for people who find it difficult using a stick. Now again, you will lift from waist corner to armpit. You will take the rod back, the stick back, so that the back ribs activate towards the front chest and shoulder blades pull in. Eyes level, calm face, normal breathing. Enjoy this attempt. If the stick was too easy and not holding anything between the palms was too difficult, we have one more option. You are palming a brick between your hands and going up the same way. Always go up with exhalation so that it is easier for you to lift and flow in the arms. Lift from waist corner to armpits, activate the back. When you want to stabilize the arms, use your inhalation to give structure to the arms, to lift, to stabilize. That's it. Okay, so lifting the arms with stick, with a brick between your hands and without anything touching your hands is a little bit easier, and it is a beginning to doing Namaskarasana over the crown of the head. So first and foremost, Tanuj is going to show you what a proper Namaskar looks like. It is not done at the chin. Sometimes you see people, they do like this, and when they do, they keep bobbing their head and bending over. That's not the way. You have to do it so that your thumb knuckles are touching your sternum chest. Your fingertips are slightly tilting away from the chin into the room. Collarbone is broad. Upper arm is feeling like it is flowing away from the sides of the neck, and you are standing upright. Alright. So this is Namaskar. Now you have to continue this Namaskarasana action over the crown of the head. So keep your palms together. Extend your fingers. Extend straight. That's it. Now inhale, exhale, and lift the arms over your head. Lift. Now when you lift, elbows will start becoming loose. So you have to imagine somebody is pulling the elbows together and press the wrist part of the palm right here. Squeeze this. See, for him it is separating. For all of us it separates. So I squeeze that wrist part of the palm and give him a slight lift up. He's become too tall for me now. And lift up. Shoulder blade coming in, chest forward. So maintain that and take the arms further back. Take the arms further. Yes, like that. Lift. And stay and breathe. I hope you enjoyed Namaskarasana over the crown of your head. Urdhva Namaskarasana it is called. Now you are going to try Paschim Namaskarasana. So the first thing, you have to keep your fingertips touching each other as you see Tanuj is doing. You have to imagine you are holding a ball or tennis ball kind of a shape between your palms. So you are not right away trying to touch your palms together. Then you are going to turn your fingertips to touch your back, and then you are slowly, steadily trying to turn the fingertips to face your neck, and then squeezing the wrist together, bringing the wrist part of your palm together. You are going to begin to lift your hands up. Okay, you have to imagine that you are squeezing from elbow to wrist. So a compactness starts coming. You want to broaden your collarbones and you want to take the front shoulder corner back to open the chest. Squeeze this and hold this. Now, this will be painful in the wrist in the beginning. It will pain the elbows. There will be some pain felt in the corners of your front shoulders. But that pain is a signal from your body telling you that you need this work. Because it is becoming stiff and tight and hard, lubrication is needed, and these actions give lubrication. They open up the body. So you will have to persevere and continue to make attempts. In this video, we are including a lot of stills. The arm actions that were shown to you in a standing position can also be done in a seated position, in Dandasana leg position. Some stills have been included in the video for your reference. You can view it and practice the same way with the stick between the palms, with a brick between the palms, with nothing between the palms, with Namaskar Asana action. Paschim Namaskar is better not to do in seated position. It is better you attempt it in standing position. One more time, remember, if you have heart issues, if you have high blood pressure, please do not hold the lifted arm positions for more than 10 to 15 seconds. I hope you will practice regularly and you progress in your practice and you will share it with your yoga enthusiasts, and let's spread this noble subject of yoga in our daily lives to everyone. Remember that these videos are to help you practice at home. They are not a substitute to attending classes. You are requested to attend classes with Iyengar yoga teachers in your community and use the videos to practice at home. Take care of yourself and have fun. See you next time. Bye bye.